I hate being wrong, and even more so, I hate admitting it when it happens. But even though it only happens once every 75,000 years or so, I was wrong about Sasuke Uchiha. For better or for worse, I think these I was wrong about blank videos are a good idea because I can just correct some mistakes I've made in the past and give my more current and updated opinions on some topics. Since I don't talk about Sasuke a lot on this channel, by my count I only have around 5 videos about him out of the 137 videos that are currently on my channel. For this video, I'm primarily going to be focusing on points I made in 3 different videos: when Sasuke became the strongest, Tobirama vs Sasuke, and the first collab with Swag on my channel, Sasuke vs Guy. If you haven't seen any of those videos, I don't plan on taking them down, but please don't go watch them. Before we begin, I'd like to ask if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, as I'd really appreciate it. And although I may have been wrong about Sasuke, I wasn't wrong when telling you to check out today's sponsor, Wanted Dead. Beneath the glimmer of neon lights and lurking in the underbelly of our digital world hides a unique and adrenaline-fueled gem, Wanted Dead, a creation from the masters who brought us Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive. It's a pulse-pounding, double-A cyberpunk hack-and-slash experience crafted with an eye-catching touch of 80s flair. It echoes the unforgettable charm of PS3/Xbox 360 era classics. The game is an intricate fusion of hard-hitting action, tongue-in-cheek humor, and an eclectic sense of style that dances on the border of absurd and sublime. Wanted Dead is the pioneer venture of the innovative new gaming publisher 110 Industries, a group committed to shaking up the status quo with their focus on single-player, story-driven adventures. Their passion for originality is boldly manifested in this game, but don't just take my word for it, you need to check this out for yourself. But be warned, this game is so enthralling you may forget about the real world for a while, especially when every time the action stops you get gorgeous anime cutscenes to pick up the story right where you left off. I bet you've already fallen in love with the captivating allure of Wanted Dead, the one-of-a-kind game. Well, get ready for some fantastic news. You can experience Wanted Dead at an up to 50% discount on PlayStation from August 30th to September 13th, Steam from August 28th to September 4th, and Xbox from August 29th to September 5th. Dive into the action-packed hybrid/shooter game now, using my link in the description to snag this amazing deal. Tobirama vs Sasuke. I don't have a lot to say about this video since for the majority of it I was cooking, but when saying that 5 Kage Summit Sasuke at his peak was rivaling Seijima Naruto from that same point in time, I think I may have missed the mark a little bit. Perhaps they are around the same power, but my reasoning for it was definitely off and my opinion has definitely changed since then. When Naruto and Sasuke run into each other again following the events of the summit, it's worth taking note that Sasuke is likely weakened from his overusage of Susanoo and the massive hit to his chakra that all of his jutsu have been taking. Sasuke, when in the 5 Kage summit, mentions how even in his lower stage, Susanoo hurts every cell in his body to use, and this is really consistent with other things we've seen throughout the story. Kidomaru says that Neji has to be hurting from the amount of chakra that he's expended in their fight so far, and Naruto shows signs of pain after training for the Rasengan all day using his chakra, and Jiraiya mentions the damage to his chakra network. The Susanoo, which is a massive chakra construct, must cause the user to go through some pain in order to use it, and Sasuke not only has been spamming it, but even after having his chakra refueled by Karin, has yet another awakening of the form, which almost immediately causes him blindness. This is because, or at least hinted at to be directly because of the Susanoo by Obito. You've overused the Susanoo. I was aware that your vision was almost gone. This seems to imply that Obito thinks the Susanoo is what caused Sasuke's MS to drain the way it did. This could also possibly explain why Sasuke's Susanoo and eyes seem to drain much faster than, say, someone like Itachi's. It also could explain why his Susanoo seemed to dissipate following his sudden blindness. Considering both Itachi and Madara keep their Susanoo up while being blind in different ways, Itachi's being far more similar to Sasuke, whereas Madara just straight up had no eyes. But this could also be due to the sudden loss of chakra or a combination of the two, which in all honesty probably seems the most likely, at least to me. Chakra is made up of both spiritual and physical energies. So if Sasuke's body has taken a massive blow thanks to expending tons of chakra and using the Susanoo itself, then it's likely that his chakra quality and quantity have also taken a hit. Not necessarily in how potent his chakra is, but in terms of the jutsu he can pull off and how many more he's able to use. Basically, he just has less chakra. Sasuke does say that he doesn't even have the later stages of the Susanoo when talking about how much pain he's in. So maybe it's been a gradual increase in pain with each stage he had been in so far. But nonetheless, Sasuke is definitely weakened when he clashes with Naruto by a pretty heavy amount. Now, it's not like Naruto is at full power or anything, but there is something interesting about some dialogue Naruto has both after and during the final fight that lead me to believe he might be weaker than Sasuke, at least when Sasuke has his MS still. I will say before getting into it that Naruto around this time starts speaking pretty cryptically, so it's possible to interpret a lot of his words in different ways here than I'm going to, but I'm obviously going to give you the interpretation of the scans that I feel is the most important and the most narratively consistent. Naruto tells Sasuke after their clash that when he comes back, if they both fight, they will die. I think the way this is set up, and with a later thought from Naruto, that this is saying the match will sort of end in a tie. I think this is supported by both of them going to try and get stronger after the fight. Sasuke tries to go and get EMS, which he says is for the purpose of crushing Naruto with everything he has. And Naruto goes to try to tame the Nine Tails. So Naruto gets summoned to Mount Myoboku, and the frogs talk to him about Kurama and how Kurama's will and chakra are essentially big lumps of hatred. And it just so happens Naruto needs to understand and overcome hatred at this point in time, and he makes the statement that he needs the Nine Tails power in order to fight Sasuke. I'm going to say for anyone who even plans on being disingenuous with this statement, that this statement most certainly does not mean that Naruto thinks he needs KCM1 in order to fight Sasuke. In the story, KCM1 is not even a real thing. What's real is Kurama Chakra mode, and when we as fans add KCM1 or 2 or Mastered KCM, it's to help each other out in conversation when making reference to a specific point in the story. And the statement in its most literal form reads that Naruto doesn't think he can take on a blind Sasuke without Kurama's power, which we know is blatantly not true because of KCM2 Naruto in the war and Sasuke's reaction to it while he has his EMS. I think Naruto is saying he needs the Nine Tails power in order to essentially conquer hatred and save Sasuke. Although, since it was hinted at that Naruto and Sasuke would tie if they fought, it's also possible he's saying he wants Kurama's power to make sure that the fight on the physical end also swings in his favor. What this does prove, however, is that Naruto is around the level of blind Sasuke, who he at least knows is not at full power. Neji mentions it, and he was in Sage mode before this, so he definitely sensed Sasuke's chakra. So this means it's likely that MS Sasuke, who is probably stronger than blind Sasuke, I think we can all agree, is also stronger than Naruto at this point. There are statements like Zetsu saying that he thinks Naruto is now stronger than Sasuke, but that was before the 5 Kage Summit and before Sasuke started getting all of these crazy hatred amps, so I think it's safe to say that that statement no longer applies to the current Sasuke. I know I said I didn't have a lot to say about this video, but technically that was only one point, so I stand by that. When Sasuke became the strongest. While I do feel the majority of people missed the overall point of this video, I still got a few things wrong in it, and it caused some controversy due to a collab Swag had put out on his channel a few weeks prior, where we went through every form of Naruto versus Sasuke. I said in this video that Sasuke was holding back on Naruto as well, and while that's true to a certain extent, since I guess off rip he didn't use all the BG power to crush him, me stating that him not using the EMS in his right eye is indicative of him holding back is something I pretty much no longer agree with. In that video, I used this example of Naruto and Sasuke fighting equally in base and then equally in KCM to EMS to say that the amp from EMS is comparable to that. I disagree with this now for two reasons that I didn't really consider before. One is that if 2 EMS is a KCM 1 level amp, then the extra chakra being expended to get half of a KCM level amp probably isn't worth it in a fight against someone that is Sage of 6 Paths Naruto level. And 2 is that Sasuke has his Rinnegan open, which can use his MS abilities, and he now uses it to amp his Susanoo up as opposed to the EMS, which was shown during the Infinite Tsukuyomi sequence. It's also worth noting that the entire time Sasuke was holding back, Naruto not only did not have killing intent, but he wouldn't even go on the offense. The entire time Naruto was playing defense. I think this is true up until they start fighting on the ground after they are severely weakened. Even before the final clash, Naruto absorbs tons of nature energy and Sasuke thinks it's finally him gaining the resolve to kill him. But Naruto says he wants to fight and win against Sasuke fair and square, but not the current Sasuke. I'll also just mention Naruto doesn't use boil release on Sasuke, and he doesn't use any nature transformations on his Rasen Shuriken outside of the wind release, which is naturally imbued into the jutsu anyway. With all this in mind, I think it's pretty likely Naruto used these Rasen Shuriken to defend against Indra's arrow and not as an attack to harm Sasuke. This, I think, is probably the more consistent way to look at the fight and my final interpretation of it. Okay, now this video, Sasuke versus Guy. Out of all of them, this is the one that definitely got the most pushback, but to be fair, it's also the one that got the most views. I'm not going to be touching on any of the part 1 stuff. Everyone, including myself, still believes that Guy would beat Kid Sasuke. This is going to sound weird and goony, but I want to defend myself here because I think me and Swag were both wrong for the way that we presented the information. We both went into it and were like, yeah bro, we're just huge Sasuke fans, so we had to figure out a way for Sasuke to win. That's not even exactly what we did, but I know it came off pretty nerdy and biased. The comments never forget to point out that aspect, and fair enough. I was new to YouTube back then, and I hadn't been doing it for even like 6 months. So let me give you a more refined version of what we were saying. This is going to specifically pertain to the early Shippuden parts of the video. We said that Sasuke was stronger than Kakashi, who should be around Guy's level. I think that a lot of people do downplay Sasuke's prowess and growth as a ninja throughout the series. But specifically talking about Sasuke from the beginning of the series to say when he fought Itachi, there's a nice statement he makes that can sort of give us a gauge on his power, and I want to just present it to give everyone something to think about. During the raid on Orochimaru's hideout, Sasuke mentions that he or Orochimaru are not strong enough to defeat Itachi on their own. However, after obtaining Orochimaru, he starts going on a trip to find a team to help him track down Itachi, always with the intent of fighting him alone in the end. Now, you can interpret this one of two ways. Either Sasuke knew that Orochimaru was listening and decided to lie to Naruto to make himself still seem loyal, like he was going along with the plan to be a vessel, or Sasuke, after Orochimaru, was strong enough that he felt like he could take on Itachi. These two things have their own evidence backing them up, like with Sasuke claiming in the fight with Itachi that he can beat him with Kirin, but also Sasuke claiming to Karin that he really only beat Orochimaru because he was in a weakened state. Now, I know that was pertaining to Sasuke prior to absorbing Orochimaru, and we're talking about Sasuke with Orochimaru, but it is possible as well that Sasuke was relying on his hatred to just bring him the power he needs in the fight with Itachi, and he almost outright says that to Itachi. He says, "No matter how much you use those eyes of yours, I'll use my hatred to turn fantasy into reality, and your reality is death." So it's not out of the realm of possibility to think this way. I just thought that it was pretty interesting that he went after Itachi after saying he was too weak to do just that. I got a bit sidetracked there. Let's get onto the original point. Sasuke is stronger than Rasen Shuriken Naruto, at the bare minimum, but no one really had a problem with that. What everyone seemed to have a problem with was us saying that Kakashi and Guy were around the same level, and that making Sasuke stronger than Guy. Guy has the gates. Everyone told us that Guy has 6th gate, Guy has 7th gate. I get it. I want it to be noted that we were talking about the earlier parts of Shippuden, and we have no idea when Guy learned the 7th and 8th gate. And he trains literally every day. The most common evidence used for this is that Guy calls himself the Blue Beast, and the primary color of the 7th gate is blue. However, this title is not indicative of his progression with the gates, because Rock Lee also calls himself the Blue Beast when he's a kid, and we know that he can only open 5 gates at the max, and only up to 6 even later on in the war arc. When fighting against Kisame, Guy does pull out at least the 6th gate, so we know he can go that high. And I'll give it to you that he might even be able to use the 7th gate and just not had enough progression with it to use the moves that the 7th gate has the luxury of activating, like the Hirudora or something. The thing is, we are never claiming that Kakashi is equal to 6th gate Guy in base. That's kind of wild, to be fair. But Kakashi's lightning blade making him that fast? Not as ridiculous, as we even see that happen in the war arc, where Kakashi is moving on par with 6th gate Guy when using his lightning blade. This hopefully makes it a little bit more comfortable to accept, since let's just say if Sasuke was around Kakashi's speed and base, which we think he's faster, then his Chidori should also give him the same movement speed buff that Kakashi's Raikiri does. But Sasuke has the curse mark and its different stages, so it'd be easier to say get that off on Guy than it would be for Kakashi to do the same thing. Hopefully that makes things a little bit more understandable for why we said what we did.